Let's jam.
Last time on RPG, you finally stood face to face with your father, Richard Roxov, who revealed himself to be your traveling companion, Maddie, this whole time. Much to the dismay of most of the party. Some of you weren't too shocked initially, but I think everyone eventually sort of got to that level of betrayal and shock. And he explained that kind of the reason why he's sort of been following you on this whole journey was because he wanted to see if you were the children of his that finally would be able to sort of ascend to him with him as gods in the new sort of universe he was going to be creating by just completely destroying the old one. Most people took offense to that, unsurprisingly, except for Marty, who was pretty jazzed about the idea to the point of actually fighting the rest of the party to keep you guys from heading back from taking the fight to Richard Roxov in the Magitech core underneath Sparkholm. But
I had a change of heart.
Yeah, he had a change of heart. Semi-spurred on by just sort of getting annihilated. And
I'm more driven than ever, though.
That's true.
I like how Brown can have two changes of heart in the same session. It's incredible.
I'm great.
I'd say everyone kind of feels more driven than ever, as sort of like calling upon your bardic heritage alongside the reveal.
The one-drop rule of bard semen.
Alongside the sword flute reveal that Sin had been hiding for fucking like 20 plus sessions.
I am actually a fucking mastermind.
He's a genius.
You guys venture into the heart of just kind of like magical technology. And we're going to start with, so you guys all sort of like jumped into the sort of swirling portal that you created by sort of taking control of the musical magic. And you guys suddenly appear just in like this like big, mostly empty room outside of a bunch of pipes that are all leading to this like big spherical implement that's just like glowing like bright green with the sort of like magical energy that you've sort of seen powering things all around Sparkholm. And you can see that Richard is there, just sort of like strumming on his lute, and like with every sort of like pluck of the chords, he just like the magic seems to kind of like swirl and destabilize slightly, to the point where you see like a small sort of crack appear in the glass that's housing it.
Richard, stop what you're doing right now.
And he turns around, he's like, Marty, Marty! You talked him into it!
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, about that. Listen, yeah, we're gonna stop you. We're gonna stop you, Pop.
Right here, right now, you and your performance ends. You're retiring from the entertainment business exponentially.
I'll usurp your title. Best bard ever.
Oh man, you guys. Are you sure? Are you really sure?
I have never been.
Oh,
more
listen,
sure about
you know, it couldn't be too easy for you. You know what I mean?
I have
Couldn't
never
make
been.
it too easy for you.
I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life.
Well, you know, it's really a shame. But, what's maybe a bigger shame is, kind of the fact that, you know, you guys really did not make a lot of friends. At least not in this town. I mean, I know better than to know that I could fight you all alone, but, you know. It's not too hard to call in some favors. And he just kind of like...
How many people do you fuck for those favors, mate?
You know, believe it or not, I didn't have to this time.
Somehow I doubt that, mate.
Hey, not off the table, I guess. But, he kind of like, he strums on his... He strums on the sort of... He strums on the... It was like a lyre, right? I think I said lute at the beginning of this session, but it was more of like a lyre, I think.
You could just say he has some fucking crazy magic shit that just turns into whatever instrument he wants. Honestly.
That's true. He just sort of like strums on the magical lyre and just kind of like creates a little like ball of energy that he's just like, yeah, you were right. I couldn't talk him into it. No, you could probably just bring a couple. It'll be fine. And, you sort of you hear kind of like, just sort of, you hear just sort of like the sound of kind of like air, like shimmering and shifting in a very familiar way as, Anthony Romano.
Oh, brother.
Son of a bitch.
Is that... Wait, I'm gonna say, where is... okay, hold on, let's set the stage here. So, like, Maddie's here.
Richard. I refuse to call him Maddie. Maddie died.
That's true. You can say you guys are all kind of, like, sort of around there. And then... Romano, he sort of like appears behind you, and he's flanked by, two sort of like of his own kind of like wizard gangsters.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Exactly. One of them is that guy Lanky Larry, and the other one is just sort of like a big kind of burly dude that you guys don't remember.
Fucking hate Lanky Larry.
Chunky Larry.
Chunky Larry and Lanky Larry. I like it.
Chunky Harry.
Chunky Harry. There we go.
Well, Chunky Cherry, though.
And then sort of like flanking those guys are two of those like Sparkholm like shock troopers with the sort of like Magitech railguns that you guys have up until this point somehow miraculously dodged fighting.
Yeah. Oh shit, they got Donkey and Diddy too.
It kind of goes
Chunky Charlie, dude.
Nah, it's Chunky Harry.
Even in your last moments, Richard, you're cowardly to not take us on yourself.
I mean, honestly, I think it's more just kind of being smart. I mean, I've seen you guys nuke this city twice. I was there for that, remember?
Smart people are pussies, mate. Fucking remember that.
If you think about it, it really proves how strong the city is.
Intelligence means nothing when we carry the unbreakable warrior spirit.
And a gun.
And a gun. Anthony, it's been a long time. Have you recovered from the last time we kicked your ass? Or are you still licking your wounds?
Dingle.
Dingle?
Jimmy Dingle!
Dang, Dingle.
Am I mic'd that
Damn,
out?
Dingle! I had to begin
Yeah,
with the
it was
Bard of
gone.
Mystery.
Oh, what the fuck?
Did you hear
Alright.
me call out to Anthony Romano?
Yeah,
I did, but repeat the line.
Oh, I said, Anthony, how have you been since the last time we took care of you? Are you still licking your wounds?
Huh. Yeah, nice one, buddy. But, yeah, maybe I have been, but, you know, you're gonna be licking my balls pretty soon. This guy said if I help take you down, I get to become a fucking god!
Yeah, I'm fucking dead soon, cunt.
Of course,
Shit.
someone as weak-willed as you immediately falls to false promises.
Wait, is Anthony Romano our brother too?
No, he's just a dickbag.
I say to Papa Rocks off.
I mean, like, I'd say like second or third cousins isn't off the table.
Oh, good. I get to commit
Distant
more. I get to
relative.
commit more than one act of fratricide today.
This goes. Ah, yeah. Hey, buddy. That's right. You know what? We're bros. Hey, you know what? Why don't you come over here and give your brother a hug? And he snaps his fingers, and you sort of appear like you're sort of like teleported right in front of him, as he just sort of goes in from like behind and just sort of like wraps his arms around you and just sort of like tightly sort of like restricts you, just using his sort of like massive beefy arms.
Who is he doing this? Oh, me. Oh shit.
To you, yeah. You're gonna take 1 damage dodgeable, but you are like you are also like you're being like restrained until you break out.
Can I stab through myself into Anthony Romano?
Wait, what? Isn't he in front of you?
No,
Oh.
he's sort of like grappling him like
It's
from behind.
Okay.
Oh, I
it's
thought
either
was
that.
chunky.
It's either that, or I use magic to just sort of try to make some sort of pulsating magic that just throws me off. But he's magic too, so I'm not sure how effective magic would be.
I mean,
it's your call. It is your turn.
all I can say is you're going to be fucking with healthy for it, but I don't know about afterwards.
Actually, I just fucking leveled up Spirit. I'm going to use Spirit Magic to kind of create sort of a pulsing wave to kind of push him away from me.
What's that spell in Elden Ring?
It's kind of more closer to Thunder Wave is what I'm kind of imagining. Like a Spirit Thunder Wave.
There's one in Elden Ring.
Yeah, that's only got 90% accuracy.
Yeah. Also, that's also going to cost you a 1-level spell slot.
I think Thunder
Is that
Wave's
Intelligence
a dex
Spirit,
save, actually.
Dingle?
Yeah. Give me. Wait, what did you say?
Intelligence Spirit.
Yeah. Intelligent spirit.
And I'm technically still healthy. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take 3 successes. Actually, we got 5 hero points. I'm gonna use a hero point. I'm gonna hero P. Oh, that was so
Nice.
worth it!
Nice.
Huge.
Oh, how cool does it look, Dingle?
Huge.
You sort of like. You're like. you sort of like get this like glow around you, almost as if like you absorbed some of that like spirit, sort of like spirit musical magic as you were as you were sort of like interfacing with it and just sort of like moving through it in the portal and in like reaching Richard Roxov in the first place. And it just sort of briefly envelops your whole body before just sort of like blasting outward. It's gonna knock Anthony Romano back. And while it doesn't really like hurt these guys, it does sort of like knock them on their asses for a moment. And now you're just sort of like standing there, still sort of like with kind of like a pale kind of like spirit magic glow around you.
You're not the only one with magic tricks anymore, Anthony.
Hey, Marty, can you give me one card?
Yeah, hell yeah. Joker. Oh, damn it, it's a queen.
Okay, it is your turn.
Alright. Oh, fucking. Des?
Why are you happy about succeeding? I mean, why are you
because
unhappy about succeeding?
he burned a success on an initiative roll when he had to beat a 4.
Oh.
These guys are lined up. These ads here.
Yeah, more or less.
Well, you know, last time, dude, I was trying to do some fancy shit with it. This time, I'm gonna just try to drive through them all. I'm threading the needle. I'm getting as many points. I'm racking up the points, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
vroom,
okay.
Vroom.
Alright. Give me... That seems like... That feels like Braun driving to me.
That's a classic Braun driving flip right there.
I can't wait for the +20 on this flip.
Yeah, let's put some heat on this thing. Who's the anti-Joker? Is it me?
I think it's me.
It's me!
Oh, is it?
Alright. Braun driving, you said. 4. Healthy. Put a hero point on there. Oh, it's +1 because I got the hood ornament.
Yep.
And start off using like 5 drive.
Jesus.
Holy shit, I just tabbed back into the fucking playing room.
Yeah, he's only using half his drive right now.
Half his deck for one roll. It's like Brown uses a driving roll.jpg.
Oh, there's the Joker.
There's one of them.
Oh, there's a crit. Okay.
And the
okay.
crit.
Okay.
Let's see.
2 more drive.
Jesus God.
Where's that second Joker?
Oh man. What? One more. I gotta keep going. I can't stop.
Don't
Can't
stop
hit the draw on a
gambling.
loss.
Mom! Mom, I can't stop rolling cards.
We're so close to the big win.
I was joking, but that
Do
was
I
like
pull
half
the
of his
last?
fucking deck.
Do I pull the last drive?
Pull it.
Do it.
You're right. What am I waiting for, dude? This is the big one.
True.
And it's out of here. Good luck getting Jokers, boys.
Beautiful.
Jesus.
6, 7. What's it?
They're
8,
lined up
8
perfectly
plus
for this fucking
11 successes.
Was that like
11
fucking hell.
successes.
Dingo's like, what the fuck?
Okay. So 11 successes. 11 successes plus a... So, the way I want to... Okay. So, Okay, so here's the thing. So for a crit, for a crit, I'll let you decide. Do you wanna like split the damage like normally among them, or do you wanna like do it like overkill style, where like damage gets like transferred, damage like you like, you know, any damage that like overkills one gets like transferred to the next one.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I want to do it like that, where I'm running them over until I'm like slowing down, like, oh fuck,
the
wheels, baby, the wheels. I got
Asking
no
Brown,
traction on these dead bodies.
asking Brown if he wants to do overkill is such a fucking rhetorical question, and you know it, Neil.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
And then the last guy's like, ting! You know, just it hits his belt buckle. You know what I mean? Does no damage.
Well, I will say, because like one of the Alright, so here's how it goes. You sort of like spin out your wheels like as hard as you can and rush forward before like turning around like this and just going right through, and you just like the first like shock trooper just fucking explodes into like a fucking cloud of like mist, like red mist and armor scraps.
Oh fuck, is it like fucking RoboCop where the villain gets
wipers on.
fucking splattered?
Already had the wipers on, knew it was coming.
I'm thinking more, and I feel like I've already used this visual many times in this campaign. I'm thinking like the fucking Randy Jackson bird hit.
Just vaporizes the guy?
Yeah. And you just soar through right into this guy who, you know, you lost a good bit of your momentum, like, just sort of, like, barreling through, like, a heavily armored super soldier. But you still have enough to, like, collide with this guy in a way that sort of sends him flying into this dude who's, like, just getting up. But just, like, you just knock both of these dudes sort of, like, into, like, a pile on top of each other. They're both still alive, but the guy on top looks like he's like fucking like he holds like a hand to like his robes and just pulls it off, and there's just like pure scarlet red on his hand.
Benson, who's getting sprayed by the blood, goes, "Yay, go Marty!"
Oh yeah, that is fun. Yeah, Benson
in the splash zone.
Dude, Benson and Bit in particular are like right in the splash zone. But this one, the one on the other side, who is sort of like watched this all go down, just sort of like, all right, steady. This is what they trained you for. And Marty, you've got 3 damage coming in. It's dodgeable. So I'm gonna say, sort of like, this guy's hands are still kind of like shaking, like watching his squad mate just fucking explode. And he just sort of like he fires one of those like sort of like railgun shots that you've seen before, with just sort of like a deafening crack, but it just sort of like grazes one of your side mirrors pretty ineffectively.
I'm just too fast.
He's built different.
Literally built tough.
Alright, Nathan, could you give me one card?
You what?
Can you give me one card really quick?
That's a good point, dude. If I had that queen on there, it would have been 12 successes.
Here's my card.
Okay, it's your turn.
Nathan is going to clap his wooden hands together and point at the green pawn enemy, like the fucking techno Viking, before dancing in place a little bit, before stomping his foot down on the ground and trying to basically just shoot up a fucking stump to uppercut him right in the fucking
He does a little jig. He does a little
jig before trying to like conjure a fucking like tree to just like reach up and just punch this motherfucker from the ground.
The trunk jig.
The trunk jiggle. Do that trunk shaker.
Do the trunk shaker, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got a trunk on you. All right, that's what he's talking about.
Gosh darn, that's a trunk. Yeah, give me the trunk shaker. Shake your trunk, dude.
Lift your leaves up and shake that shit.
Y'all are getting too into this.
Show me the mystery.
Okay, so you. I'm sorry. I'm being fucking stupid. So you said you were like clapping your hands together to like summon like.
Claps his hands together, kind of does a little bit of a jig, points at the guy like the techno Viking, and then just stomps his foot into the ground to conjure up a tree to basically like sprout up from the middle of nowhere to hit him in the jaw.
Everybody clap your hands.
All right. So, as you kind of like when you clap your hands, you got a mystery item, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So as you clap your hands, you sort of like your vision goes like white for a second, and sort of like when it clears, you're sort of just you're standing just sort of like you're standing right in front of the mother tree.
Oh.
And you just my child, my roots have told me that you seek to maintain the balance of this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, as one of my saplings, you will do so in my name. I will aid you in this fight.
Nathan's just going to flex triumphantly before kind of inclining his head, sort of a gesture of strength but humility.
And sort of as you do so, you're like, you find yourself sort of like in this sort of like flexing in real life, but with just sort of like these sort of like glowing runes and like fey symbols just sort of like etched all over your bark.
Unfathomably based.
I'm gonna say, so now, did you have a mastery in spirit magic?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you do. Then in that case, I'm going to say, I'm gonna say brawn and spirit magic flips for you are gonna get +2 for the remainder of this fight.
Let's fucking go.
And speaking of which, give me brawn spirit magic.
Flying aces, bitch.
And you know what? Fuck it. If it's brawn and spirit magic, it's a +4.
Actually, I forgot to have a +2 now. Where's that Joker? No Joker. Fuck.
You actually gotta put the other 2 on there.
Was it another +2 on top of the +2 from, I think, Spirit?
Yeah, fuck it. It's brawn and spirit magic.
Alright, well, I added +2 for Spirit, because you said it was +2 for Spirit. I just heard another +2. I don't know if that was applied to anything specific.
Yeah, yeah. It's +2 to brawn flips and spirit magic flips.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, and I'll say if it's brawn spirit magic, you get both of the bonuses, because fuck it. It's the last, it's the big final battle. So you said you were gonna try and like summon a
Basically,
tree?
Yeah, like stomp my foot down and sort of kick up a tree right under this guy's fucking jaw. the Nathan uppercut that isn't even using his fist.
Okay, so like after your like flex that like carves these glowing runes on you, you stomp your foot down, and just this sort of like sapling tree with all of its branches like pointed upwards and like curled as if they were making a fist.
Based.
Just appears and just fucking uppercuts this dude.
Yo.
Unfathomably waste.
Nice jaw, Tate. Nice.
And it just sort of like it sort of just like smashes his helmet off of his head, and now he's just kind of sort of like standing there like a lot weaker. But he's standing there a lot weaker, but like it's sort of like bleeding from like a head wound, but still on his feet. As these guys, they both pick themselves back up. That's gonna sort of fuck up their flips a little bit. Oh, holy shit. What the fuck?
Did they both choke her or something?
So, alright.
I like how the Bros deck also has been renamed to Also Foes.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Alright. Everyone give me one card.
Damn, I was hoping that was going to be my Joker.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Kid,
Eights and nines.
We're fucking powered up, bitch. Nothing can
Nine,
stop
nine, nine.
us.
Wait until phase 2.
You guys sort of like, as you guys are able to like notice the sort of like glowing magic Tommy guns as they appear in like both of these guys' hands, and manage to all sort of either like hit the deck or get out of the way just in time as like just a hail of magic bullets just like rains down in the area. For the record, they both got 3 successes.
Oh.
So anyone who couldn't beat a 5 was gonna had 6 damage incoming on that.
Lol.
We're just that badass, though.
Just
Same old tricks. You wizard gangsters never learn.
Alright. Benson.
This won't affect my flip, but I want to know what Richard's doing right now. Is he in the combat?
Yeah, so right now, he is mainly just focused on... He is focused on, you know, performing whatever musical ritual he's like, has to sort of, like, just kind of continue,
Okay.
blowing up the universe.
Gotcha.
He's kind of leaving the fighting to you guys for right now. Because, he's playing for a different endgame, let's say.
Well, I'm gonna try and cast a healing spell upon the injured party members. O great Prince of Darkness, embrace us in your shadow.
So do you want to cast this on, like, everyone?
Yeah, everyone who's injured. So everyone except
Alright.
mine.
Give me Brawn and... Well, not Brawn. Give me Intelligence and Void Magic.
Grace of Depression. Oh, holy shit.
Oh,
the double Kruger!
I'll put a hero P on that.
Nice.
Alright, 4 and the double joker.
All right. Okay. So for a double joker. For a double joker, I will say that's a 4 success heal split among
4 people.
Yeah.
well, but Benson's one of them, which makes so it's technically 3 people. I'll say Bit and Tsukigawa gain 1 because you only need 1, and Nathan, you'll gain 2.
We're back. We're so fucking back.
You're so bad.
But Benson, in order to sort of like do this like last ditch emergency heal, you're kind of like calling on your sort of like own energy to do it. So rather than it being a heal, you're just transferring 4 points of your health to the rest of the party. Which will bring you unconscious.
Any sacrifice.
This is for you guys.
You guys just sort of like see like you guys like Benson sort of like floats up in this kind of like pitch black cloud of energy, and just sort of like tendrils of void magic erupt out of him and just kind of like stick into each of you and just sort of like funnel Benson's like life force through you in order to like stitch up any wounds, or in Bit's case just like sort of like literally like materialize like new pieces of metal and machinery to replace ones that are going a bit haywire. And after that happens, Benson just sort of like falls to the floor, and his like I guess you are just a full skull head. Just something about his eye sockets just doesn't have the same life that Benson's normally does, making it very clear that he sort of just like knocked himself out with that.
Brother.
As it goes to Bit's turn.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that leading up to it, but
It's just like, well, that was unexpected.
Suki's still grappled, right?
No.
No, he broke free.
Oh, he broke free. That's right. Well, I do know. I'm gonna remember that I have this ultimate, and I do know Anthony Romano's name. So.
Ooh, it's coming into play.
I'm gonna yell out, saying, "What did you do to my brother?" as I shoot him with the shotgun. I presume it's brawn range, so that's what I'm going.
It is brawn ranged.
Healthy. +2 for the gun.
Okay, so
And
I will
+2
say-
because I know his name. Sorry.
I will say, so it's been a bit since we've seen the shotgun. So I will say, sort of in the background, you've been kind of tinkering with this thing. And, you sort of like whip this shotgun around, to reveal that you've like attached like, that you've attached like 4 more barrels around the initial barrel.
I'll take a free upgrade. Why not?
Yeah.
The 6-barrel shotty.
It's even more powerful than the 4-barrel blunderbuss.
I like to imagine they're all like on the side of each other. It's like a fan of 6 barrels.
He's got the fucking coach gun from the fucking Sharp series.
I was thinking that one first, but I like the fan one more. Like it's a pan flute of death.
So I'll say I'll say the barrels are kind of like haphazardly put on, and it seems like actually using them would kind of like cause unneeded damage to the gun. So I'll say any flip you make with this gun now, you can add either lethal one or extra target one to the shot, but doing so will impose a penalty on your next roll with the gun.
Okay.
And you can choose which you can choose after you see the results of the flip.
Okay.
If you want to do it.
Alright. So let me just double check. That was with the +2 from the gun, +2 from the ultimate healthy. Yeah. I may as well pre-hero point. Interesting. Gonna see what a couple drive give me.
Sorry, I was
Okay.
laughing at Peter Griffin falling down the stairs.
That's fair. You know what? 6, 7, 8. I'll extra target that one.
Okay.
Probably just the next closest guy.
So who are you? So who are the 2 targets?
Specifically Anthony Romano, and then the next closest guy, which I guess was this purple guy.
Okay. So Anthony Romano is going. Anthony Romano is. He's like. So you sort of like take a shot and you fire all of these barrels at once. With just this like absurd like cloud of like buckshot pellets just like rings out to that side of the room. Just sort of like peppering Anthony Romano with pellets and just fucking like turning this guy into fucking mincemeat.
Sucks to suck.
Oh. If you hadn't killed him, I was gonna cut his balls off in a sense of poetic irony, but that works as well.
There's still time for that.
Anthony Romano just sort of like he Anthony Romano didn't die. He's not the one who turned into
The other guy. Yeah.
Oh.
But Anthony Romano, he's just sort of like he's sort of like kneeled with one leg on the ground, just kind of like panting and heaving. He's just like, oh, you guys are assholes. But this'll be worth it.
Says the literal mob boss?
Hey, I've never nuked a city, asshole.
What fucking do it again, cunt?
Well, I've never killed a wizard mob boss, but there's a first for everything.
Shadow Wizard Knight.
So, this happened. Now we're gonna go to Richard Roxov's turn.
Also, folks.
And he's just kind of he turns around and he's just like he's like, hey, you guys doing all right back there? And he's sort of like magically like creating like new instruments to play just to sort of like suit the melody as it fits. Like he's making like little drums and xylophones and like little cymbals to clap. He's like, hey, just like just don't die for a little bit longer, okay, you guys? It's coming along pretty well.
Are you saying cymbals clapped when I blew through this guy?
No. What?
You know what? I'm retconning it now to like he did create and hit a gong as you fucking blew that guy up.
Yo.
And sort of as he says that, you see that this sort of like conflagration of magic just starts like it's now like it's glowing brighter and like swirling more intensely, like to a very worrying degree. As it goes to oh, it's Anthony's turn. Alright, I think this is the most fair way to do it. Suki or Bit, could one of you call odds or evens?
Odds.
Even, I guess. Alright.
Okay.
How odd.
No.
He's like, he's Anthony Romanos. He kind of gets up and sort of steadies himself, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, Suki, what were you saying about cutting my balls off?"
Oh, I was gonna cut yours off. And don't worry, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. And he kind of lifts up his hands and he snaps his fingers. And as he holds up the other hand, as he holds up the other hand, your sword appears in it, and he just sort of like grabs it in one hand, and he's gonna like rush forward and make sort of like a one-handed like swipe at you with it.
You get disadvantage on this because that weapon requires, proper training and balancing.
Has he even read the 5 rings, dude? Come on.
Has he even read The Art of War?
You've got 3 damage incoming.
Okay, so I dodged 2 of that.
5 rings.
Or 1 of that, and I only am now 7.
I mean, you're right. He doesn't really know how to use this sword, so it's not like he makes like it's not like he's gonna like cut you in half with it. But it's still very solid, magically reinforced metal, just being like hammered into you by this guy's like giant fucking like muscular arm.
Oh, my testigawas.
And it's good. Man, he kind of looks at the fact that he didn't make like a solid cut, and sort of not understanding how swordplay works, he just like, it must be one hell of a swordsman, pal. This thing's a piece of crap. All right, Sukigawa, you are disarmed, but it is your turn.
Sorry to hear about your arm.
So, actually, this kind of works.
No, I mean, thankfully he didn't use a disarming arrow, so it's not that kind of disarm.
So, if I can, I have this kind of neat idea. So Suki's not even really focused on Anthony anymore. Can Suki, like, in like a flash, kind of like pull on the handle of the sword, pulling out the flute, and rush towards Richard and try and do sort of like a counter spirit like music spell.
Oh, okay.
But like, hopefully I roll good because I like have this idea of Suki like he kind of goes to grab the sword, but he actually like grabs the handle and kind of pulls it out right from under Anthony Romano's fingers. Like he's not even going for the blade.
That to me strikes me as an agility perform.
Oh shit, I have nothing in perform. But sure.
But you got hero points.
Yeah, I got
You
hero.
have max drive and
you
power.
have-
Yeah,
You have 4 in perform for 1 turn.
I do?
Yeah, you have 4 drive.
Oh, I thought I got that.
You really got yourself with that.
Yeah. Next time, just say you. Don't forget my health. I'm not. Am I healthy at 7 still?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
until 6.
Damn it. And we're gonna hero point anyway. Who cares a fuck? That was not worth it. Fuck.
You're burning the battle. It's fine.
Had some really good fucking rolls earlier.
Yeah, we started strong.
Literally, you stand
Okay.
joke on the first flip of the game.
And I'm still owed a magical item too, by the way.
That's true. You are. So
Yeah, what
you...
was that shotgun upgrade for? Just by the way.
Hmm?
I'm still curious why there was the shotgun upgrade. Just,
Well, you bought a mystery item. That was.
I did
that
not,
was it.
but I can refund the drive.
Oh, shit!
I'll just do that. I'll just refund.
Yeah,
the drive.
yeah. Refund the drive. That's my bad. I saw +1, and everyone else bought a mystery gift, so my brain just fucking filled in the blanks.
Fair. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make you think of a mystery gift for me. I'll just fucking.
He thought
Never
of one,
tried.
dude. Anyway.
Thought of one.
Man,
All right.
sucks.
So you sort of like grab the hand. You reach for the sort of like you reach for the sword, and as you do, Anthony Romano just kind of like smacks you in the forehead with the butt of the sword for 1 damage. But it does sort of like knock the flute. It does knock like the flute you were trying to get free. And it just sort of like it falls just like right into your lap, and you sort of like pick it up, and you're ready to attempt to sort of like counter spell this like musical this musical thing that Richard Roxoff is doing. But for 1 joker and 1 success, I can't give you much more than that, unfortunately.
No, I understand. Just wish I rolled better.
Marty, on to your turn.
You said Richard Roxoff was doing what? Oh, no, Richard Roxoff. Right.
Yeah.
But Anthony Romano's not doing anything. He's not setting anything up, right?
No,
No,
he
he
was
just took a slash.
He's just sort of like he's just kind of brawling with Tsukigawa right now.
I think I'm gonna try to send him somewhere.
Oh, Anthony?
Yeah, let's have a moment of silence here. I don't know
Casting.
if this is good or if it's really good or really bad. So let's hear it. Let's all see how it is.
Casting Telly Other to Brazil.
Foolish magician, your death is nigh. Leave this life with a bang. Enjoy your journey to the sky. Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Gang.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make him go up.
Okay, give me intelligence, and is one of your magics better than the other?
Isn't it presence for me to cast?
Oh, it is presence for you.
Yeah. No, elemental, spirit, and void are all exactly the same.
Give me spirit.
healthy. Spirit. Gotta use my bolt. Oh, I'm pulling Francis cards now. Gotta get my +2.
Did you say you were pulling Francis cards?
No. Freelances.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's the wrong campaign, man.
+1. Spirit. +2. Then.
Is there still a Joker in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking know it, buddy.
Ah, why'd you have to fucking
There he
jinx
is.
it?
That's actually so perfect, because now I get to do now I'm not bound to the rule of cool, and I get to do the logical thing that would happen in this scenario.
Dingle, I am curious. I'm not throwing anything out there, but I wasn't here after the last one. I gave you my hero point picks. Who the fuck got anti-Joker? Because I left.
I did.
Brown and he used it.
Okay.
Brown did. He
I was just
already
curious
used
because I
it.
was like, I know I stepped away before we could do all the formalities afterwards.
I think I got like a gnarly couple of jokers last session or something.
Yeah,
I
I'm about to
think
say, you were rolling them.
what happened was you either I think you croakered on a flip that would have gotten a TPK. So you say your spell, and Mimsy just kind of Mimsy teleports him into the skies, very high above Sparkholm.
You know, I thought of this too. You know what? I know what you're gonna do now, and I thought of it too, dude.
And we're gonna bring the camera to Anthony Romano, who after getting over the initial shock of falling for a few moments, just remembers, oh yeah, and snaps his fingers and appears right back in front of you.
Oh shit. I forgot.
Yeah, that's a neat trick there. Where'd you learn it?
Pod racing.
I learned it from watching.
That was silly of me, I'll be honest.
Alright. Okay. The Magitech Shock Trooper is gonna aim at the holder of the only gun in the room bigger than his.
It's gun envy. It's gun envy.
Yeah.
Fair.
As a sort of Magitech slug comes racing towards you and sort of knocks the tip of your antenna off for 2 damage, dodgeable. So
I should have
essentially
stolen
1.
some Magitech salt.
As it goes to Nathan's turn.
Nathan's just going to roll his eyes, or at least you think so. Glowing eyes don't really fucking convey shit. And just charge at Anthony Romano. Try to grab him like an abused house cat. And just fucking yeet him right into Maddie Daddy.
Oh, okay. Give me brawn. I'm still gonna say brawn melee. Even though you're throwing, it's like a grapple and a throw. It's too wrestling for me to make this a ranged flip.
Can't remember, was it melee that got the +2 on top of
It was
spirit?
anything brawn.
Ooh.
Just say I'm my fucking energy. Oh, no. I just want to fucking throw him like a fucking house cat pissed on my rug.
The anti-joke because I was already being used. Brown used it at
The
the start of the
anti-joker,
session.
the anti-joker was used right away.
Was it? Who used it?
Yeah,
Well,
right.
like, when was
Brown
it
did on
used?
his first flip.
Oh yeah, the fucking like half of his
drive.
deck flip.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. That was my
I mean,
bad.
to be fair,
What's a good use?
I'm
be
coping
fair,
and
for,
no,
for,
it was
for
a good
10
use.
drive, if I
I'm not
jokered on
complaining.
10 drive and a hero point,
I'm not complaining because that was a great fucking roll. I'm just like, oh man.
I flipped 31 cards.
Yeah.
So
This is
So-
just the moment in the story where we're all at our lowest. This is fine.
So Nathan, you sort of like the runes on your body glow as you like charge forward and sort of like grab and then just sort of like almost like he was a shot put, like spin and toss him into Richard Roxov. But just as he's about to collide, you hear a very loud snap of fingers as he appears right behind you.
Teleports
He's like-
behind you. Nothing
He's like-
personnel, kid.
He's like, you guys really don't fucking learn, do you?
Yeah, displacement doesn't really work with him, I guess.
Yeah. So. Oh, it is. It's this guy now.
Oh shit, not that guy.
This dude.
Sometimes it'll do that if you hit the shuffle or the recall button twice. It'll.
Weird. Everyone except for Benson, who's unconscious, can give me one card really quick.
Ruh-roh.
Ooh.
Oh no, I need that card actually.
That includes Marty and Sukigawa.
What
Oh,
happened?
sorry. What am I flipping?
One
Give me one
card.
card. Give me one card. Let's see let's see who can meet or beat a 6.
I meet, thankfully.
I'm meat.
Holy shit.
I beat my meat!
Got that
The
meat.
boys got their meat.
Got that meat.
All right.
We got our meat out.
Nathan and Bit, you both have you both have 2 damage incoming as this guy kind of like he slaps his 2 magic Tommy guns together into one like big 2-handed one
Big
and
Tommy gun.
lets loose like another sort of like rain of gunfire.
Unfortunate.
All right, Benson.
Oh shit, yeah, Benson needs to get up.
Is it one card?
Okay. Yeah, give me one card.
Does it have to be a success?
You know, I'm gonna rule of cool this.
Alright. Yeah, I do want to be
So-
here for the final battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule of cool this. So Benson, I also haven't given you your mystery item yet.
Oh.
So Benson, you sort of like you find yourself just like sitting in, you find yourself sitting in just like this giant pit of like bones from literally every creature that like imaginable that exists, and you're sort of just like and sort of like a sort of like a collection of skulls kind of like raises up and kind of stares at you, and sort of like one of them like a large dragon skull comes forward and is just sort of like, what are you doing here?
I think I died.
The other skulls kind of like come forward and sort of like examine you. There's your bones are not ready to join the pile.
Oh, really?
Here. And sort of like this this kind of like big spine, kind of like this sort of, well, not big, like big enough for you to hold it in your hands like a spear, kind of floats into your hand.
Oh.
And it just goes, this will help you find your way back. We'll await your return. And you almost sort of like intuitively just sort of like stand up and kind of just like use this like spine spear to just sort of like cut a hole open and walk through it. And when you do, you like wake up and sort of like bolt up with I'm gonna say you're still at 1 health. I'm not gonna say we're over. You know what? 2 health. Fuck it.
2 health, 2 health.
And you are now holding sort of like a weapon that is sort of like intrinsically tied to the bone zone that you've been reaching into all this time. And any attacks you make with it, you can flip using void magic instead of melee.
Oh, that's it.
Alright.
Guys, I just met a dragon! It was so cool!
Wait.
Like,
oh, fuck.
as you say that, you're just like holding up like the spine spear, and it's just the most clearly evil artifact anyone in here has ever seen.
Was he spit and fire, Benson?
Nah, he wasn't.
catch that
He,
one?
he gave me the sweet stuff.
That shit's dope, damn.
Bitch, it is now your turn.
Really want to try what I was going to do anyways with Benson being down. If Zedgen, you don't mind me trying with 3 jokers in my deck still.
Sure.
Lol, Lamau.
Okay.
That is almost a joker per 10 cards.
What I was going to do with him down, I was going to say that, like, while he was communing with that dragon, I was, like, grabbing, you said there were, like, pipes and stuff around, so I was grabbing whatever, like, metal I could and, like, using the toolbox to, like, stitch him back together the only way I knew how.
Oh, shit!
Yo.
Give me intelligence engineering
What
for
are you gonna
Mecha.
fucking do? Turn him into Adam Benson?
Zombie cyborg, let's go.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he just
It's okay.
replaces the human bits.
My Benny is augmented.
So it's the 2 engineering, 2 or 3 intelligence. Yeah. I'm not healthy, definitely. I'm gonna see what it is before I. Oh no!
Let's
Oh no!
Holy shit.
And he's going back down.
You know what? Hero point.
Oh,
That's a good fucking hero point. Holy shit.
Oh my god!
Alright.
No fucking way, dude. That was a legendary,
I'm sorry.
legendary crisis.
I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
you're welcome, thank you.
Okay. So Bit, you're like going around like stripping the pipes as like and like machinery around as best you can,
You're going around stripping?
You know it.
and you find this like collection of things. I'm gonna like slightly retcon it and say that you're
Yeah.
like you're in the middle of like Benson's like communing with the bone zone. And sort of like as he gets up, you like finish, and the side of Benson's body that like was bones is now covered in this like makeshift but very like sturdy looking Magitech armor.
Yeah.
So now Benson is like half rotting, half like metal. But so Benson, you can go back to full health.
But
you can. Everyone around Benson, while they're admiring it, they also notice that it is like hissing, and it is like hissing and firing out like this like green magic steam from like any like exposed area it can. It is it does not look particularly stable, and no one can quite tell how well it's gonna hold up.
I feel like a new man. Thank you, but
Anytime.
Thank you, but
You're missing a lot of gaskets and bolts. Like, I don't know how the hell you were running before that.
Benson has not noticed anything that could be wrong with this.
Yeah. So Richard, Richard, he kind of turns around and he's just like, "Hey, could you not like fuck with the machinery in here? I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm blowing it up anyway, but it's kind of like the principle of the thing. Like, it looks a lot cooler with all the pipes coming into it." I mean, I've traveled with you guys enough to know that you care about aesthetics. I'm not really sure why you'd do that.
I appreciate Maddie's compliment.
And
Oh man.
sort of, as he's saying this, he's still playing like the whole time while he's saying that. Somehow like part of that sentence is spoken like through the tunes of a flute he's playing.
It's just fucking auto-tuned.
Oh gosh, no, that would make Maddie literally fit those fucking horns.
The auto-tune.
And you can see now that like the magic has sort of like, it's now kind of, it's just sort of like, it's almost like breaking out of the confines of this glass that's in, like to the point where like every now and again like just sort of like cracks and just sort of like form either through like impact or like just sort of like naturally because of like the pressure inside this glass sphere. The magic inside looks extremely unstable now. It's like May turns around and just like, all right, we're getting there. Come on, guys, game faces. He sort of looks around at like the dead and half dead people around him. He's like, "Hey, are any of you guys sure that you don't want to like defect now? Because like I did kind of promise 2 of those dead guys spots in the Pantheon. So we're sort of like, we're kind of playing man down unless you guys wanna, you know." And it's going to go to Anthony's turn. So, Marty, you have got like 3 damage incoming as he, like, snaps his fingers to, like, teleport you very slightly into the air, and then with both hands, like, smashes Sukigawa's sword into like your side doors like it was a baseball bat.
Now that's Italian.
Oh man, you're fucking up the sword more than my side panel, dude. Oh, my bad, Suki. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Suki, his bad. Hey, you know what? Listen, I'll give it back to you before the world ends. How about that? As it goes to as that taunting begins your turn, Suki.
Cynical, dude, you there?
Cynical?
Oh, I had to step away for a second. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Suki has the sword flute, and he's standing behind, Richard, and he goes, "This whole time I've denied my heritage. I was ashamed of the half of you that became part of me. But now I've realized something. You've only given me another tool to destroy you!" And Suki is going to play, hopefully, a counter spell, spirit spell on Richard.
All right. Give me.
Can I do presence with this? Because I do have presence.
Yeah, give me presence and perform, and I'm gonna give you a +1 on this. At least a +1. I might. You know what? I feel like I've been throwing out a lot of +2s. Put a +2 on this.
Okay. So yeah, because I'm not healthy, so that's my +2.
Put
Can
a
I use the hero point?
Oh.
Damn it.
Ace King.
I still need a magic item. I don't know, or mystery item. I don't know if you remember that, Dingle. I know you've been having to hand them out.
Oh yeah, good point. I hadn't thought of that. Just fucking kidding. As you start playing the song, you sort of like close your eyes and imagine. You sort of like imagine your family back home, and you sort of like you imagine like your grandfather and your mother and everyone from the village, and just sort of like how important this is, not just to you but also to them. And as you kind of like as you play the flute, you have your eyes closed as you're playing, so you don't see, but everyone else sees that like the sort of like flute part, just sort of like glowing energy just sort of like forms around this sword as it just sort of like as it transforms into this like into this sort of like katana very similar to your original one, but like much larger and far more ornate looking.
Well, hell yeah.
With a like just a glowing pure spirit magic edge. And I'll say, like, while you're holding this sword, your melee and spirit magic, like, attacks get lethal 1.
Hell yeah.
As you, like, sort of, like, after you... And, your song calms down the magic a little bit, but it doesn't seem, like, incredibly effective. Like, at most, it stopped any, like, at most, it stopped any, like, immediate, it stopped any, like, immediate detonations, but it hasn't really slowed the progress. As you open your eyes and see that like the flute in your hand is now like a full second sword.
Suki looks over his shoulder at Anthony Romano and goes, "My new one's bigger."
Hey, well, fuck you. I'm keeping this one now. You never told me you had a second sword.
I mean, I'm just going to probably cut his hand off and take it back anyway. So.
Fuck you, I'm keeping this one, dude.
Marty. Marty, what you got?
Okay.
Let me try again. You're a powerful man, Mr. Romano. Now it's time to change. You'll go from a bass to a soprano. Rainbow lizard honey wan.
What?
You're gonna shrink his dick?
I'm gonna do magical castration on him.
Magical castration. You know what? I approve.
I approve too.
Give me castration method.
Give me presence and void magic.
Hell yeah. Presence, I'm healthy. Void. 2 for magic. 2 for the ball, and then 0 point.
Please roll good, for the love of Christ. Castrate this fucker. He's good.
Mamma mia, my balls!
Well, I use a lot of my successes. I'm surprised there's 3 down there. What else do I got?
Alright, that's it.
Yeah,
So-
I think that's it.
So, you guys hear. So, Anthony Romano, he grabs the sword in both hands, and he's like, and he's sort of like getting ready to make a stab at you as you're playing this song. And then you guys just hear 2 loud pops at the same time.
Oh.
I think even Suki's gonna, like, wince at that.
I don't wince, I'm a card. I have nuts.
Does
And
he...
his eyes just, like, roll into the back of his head in pain as he just falls unconscious.
If everyone wants to hand me my other sword, that would be appreciated.
Fucking explosion picture.
Jesus, mother of God.
Pop, motherfucker! Rainbow lizard honey wang!
That's the most horrifying thing I've ever, like, been described at a D&D game.
Where's the explosion?
Testicular torsion.
Where's the explosion on the board?
It's right there.
It's under the pieces collection.
It's right here. Why is it
Oh,
not
okay.
moving? It's not animated, though.
Well, I think it looks like someone was. It looks like someone was way ahead of me.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Fucking ball torture.
So is there 3 left now?
Yeah. There's this guy, and then there's Mr. Roxov.
Well, I mean, let's be real. Mr. Romano's kind of a rocks off now too.
I think you mean Mrs. Romano.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm thinking we're back.
His testicles are gone. We're so back.
We're so fucking back.
No.
So this guy, this soldier here, was very much not trained for this, and he just kind of like, he just sort of like stands there trembling after, and does not move to fire his weapon in any way after watching like someone come back from the dead, turn into a mech, and another person create a sword out of thin air right before someone else popped popped a guy's nuts like balloons with
He's
magic.
boss.
And he's the strong wizard.
No, I'm the strong wizard now.
All right, Nathan, it's your turn.
Let's fuck some shit up.
Nathan's gonna. Which one was it? The green one that was immobilized.
Green is the shock trooper. White is the remaining gangster.
All right. Well, Nathan's going to fuck it, roll it back. Nathan is going to shoot some vines out of his arm and try to fucking eat that one at Maddie, because I'm going to keep doing this because it's tinny season.
Give me Brawn Spirit. +4.
Oof. Oh, you put a little stank on there, dude. You got a lot of stank.
Well, I did my best roll earliest. I think we all did.
Put a little heat on there, dude.
You know
Is that
what?
with drive and
Fuck
hero
it.
points?
No, that
Yeah.
was just with the +4 from the bonuses.
Yeah, we
So,
can.
yeah, I think I'm gonna. I
Fucking
think I'm
put
gonna.
some hero P on that.
Yeah, I think
Coward.
I'm gonna put.
You've got 3 hero points and you've still got all of your drive left.
Come on, man.
You know
this
what?
is the
You know
final
what?
battle.
I think
It's the final
I think I used like maybe half my fucking drive. Fuck it, you know. Fucking ball.
Ooh, Mr. Big Show over here.
Balling. Nice.
I don't know what's going on at this point.
Dude, he's got 2 pair ace kings, dude. Fuck,
He's
I
got
don't-
Kaka.
Screw you.
That roll was Kaka.
Not that Gaga.
So this is
Oh, God.
all right.
And
So
they're suited.
4 successes. Who are you throwing?
They are suited up.
I'm throwing the white one over here.
The white one? You can't just say that.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm throwing the Caucasian one over there.
There we go.
Because
I
fuck
mean,
it,
I
the
never
other
said
one,
what race he is.
the other one's a
In
little
fact,
piss
just
baby.
for that, he's not white.
Okay,
What
I'm
is
sorry. I'm throwing
He
the
is not
minority
Caucasian.
over here.
He's not white.
I'm
Oh,
What is
throwing
he
the
then?
Italian over here.
What?
He's a wop.
Oh, whoa, 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 buddy.
Whoa,
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 calm the
whoa.
fuck down.
I'm
We didn't
Italian,
even
I can
go
say
yet.
it. I have the WAP card.
Jesus. All right.
Pulls out my slice of pizza, my card.
Fuck you. That's getting cut.
So yeah, you like shoot vines forward and just sort of like grab this guy by the arms and legs, and then just overhead swing him, and just like send him, rather than even throwing him, you just sort of like bring him down like a hammer right on top of Roxov.
Nathan's throwing his toys at Daddy.
He toys?
Now
This
kiss.
dude is absolutely
Dead.
this dude is absolutely unconscious from that, as his head just collides with Richard and then the ground.
Fucking based.
And Roxov himself is also like just sort of like knocked prone, and he's as sort of like the musical instruments he's been conjuring around him just sort of like stop playing or like being ready to be played.
Oh man, this is like when they threw rocks at Nickelback when they went to Portugal.
The fuck is a Portugal?
Oh, I'm sorry. Only Zedgen knows what Portugal is.
Nathan, what are you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, Sal.
With that, it'll go to Benson's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of like brandish my bone spear that I've got with my new mech arm. Gonna do, I guess, the most of a grin that is possible with my head, and run towards this last guy. Here's something that my big brother taught me, as I try and chop this guy's hand off.
Give me Brawn and Void Magic. And I'll say +1 because you are still using a weapon.
+1, was it?
We're so bad.
Hero P.
Hero PP.
And I'll drive that.
We're driving.
We driving.
We drive. It's just you gotta have that Ryan Gosling clip of him going, "I drive." That needs to be on the soundboard. 5 successes.
5 successes. All right. Honestly, for 5 successes.
He put off his arm and his balls.
For 5 successes, you sort of like you lift the spear with both hands and like make what you think is like a slash at just the hand, but it gets like the right side of his like but it gets like the whole just sort of like right side of his body right before his neck and just cuts it cleanly all the way through. And as sort of like the part that's cut as the part that's cut off just sort of like falls to the ground, it just falls as like flesh and skin with no bones inside it.
Jesus. Oh.
It's all the bones.
The bones out.
So. Oh, you know what though? He's edge. Odds or evens?
I'm feeling evens.
Even Stevens.
Nice. Can everyone other than Benson flip? Can everyone other than actually no? Everyone flip 1 card, including Benson.
Oh,
Sorry.
fuck off.
Ooh, kings, baby! Woo! I'm a king!
Kill yourself.
I'm the king!
All right. Benson, Sukigawa, and Nathan. You all take 4 damage as the mechanical implement as Benson like makes this swing, it immediately overexerts this like the barely hanging on like internals of this mech suit, and just causes like a violent explosion centered around Benson.
Oh my god.
Can I say right before that, Benson went, "Hey Itsuki, did you see that? My sword skills are awesome."
Actually, no, that works so perfectly because they're right there. You like run up to the 2 of them.
Oh no!
And you're like, and exactly, you're like, Suki, did you see that? And then just the frame after just explode.
Manic. You want next, mate? You want
and Benson, even though you it is gonna bring you are taking the 4 damage, but like it just sort of brought you back to where you were before you were healed because all of the mechanical bits just exploded off of you. You know, this is almost the end of combat here. I think we're ready to move on from this, but Bit, if you have one more action for us.
I do. Alright. I got two things I want to do. But they definitely don't work together. I would be remiss if I didn't end up using this. So I'm gonna take aim at the what's the machine, I guess.
So sort of like the machinery that's like containing the...
The magical engine?
Okay.
Magical engine?
Specifically with my rifle with lethal 3 to self and target.
Ah! What? Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot about the rifle.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I got one shot, I better use it.
Give me brawn and ranged.
Plan to use it with more health, but hero point, I get +1 range
What
from
is
the
it with
gun.
robot characters and sacrificing themselves in the final battle?
Can rebuild him.
True. You literally can.
Man, Zell's just trying to steal Moonblitz's thunder at this point.
Oh yeah, I've got a drive left, that's what it is.
Fuck it, throw everything I have, all the time.
And
Come on. Okay.
There we fucking go.
the shack.
All right. You send a shot, just sort of like right into the center console of this thing, and just sort of like cut off all of like the magic that's flowing into it. But in doing so, like the force of the shot just like rattles all of your internals to such an extent that it just like force shutdowns you and brings you to 0 health.
Greater than Bit does the needful.
I'm sorry, I forgot to
Greater than Bit does the needful.
Actually, no, Mimsy said that. Shut up. Don't mention anything. Mimsy's opinion. Yeah, that's my bad.
All right.
How dare you?
And so, with that, with sort of like a lot of the machinery sort of like, just sort of like the hum of machinery just sort of stopping, and just everyone other than you guys and Richard Roxov either like dead or like unconscious.
Castrato.
You guys are left just sort of like watching Roxov as he just kind of like he kind of like crawls forward with like some like blood leaking out of him, and he leans up against sort of like the now destroyed center console and kind of like looks up at the and looks up at the big glow and looks up at like the big glowing Magitech ball. And it's just kind of like, well, shit.
I stab him.
Lol, Mo.
I stab him. Suki just goes for a stab. Right through the heart. I stab him with my magic spirit sword. I don't want to hear no fucking monologue from this motherfucker. I stab him.
Really?
I feel like, well, shit's
Yes.
a great Maddie monologue.
It's
TBH.
what?
I want to hear it.
This is
What
what
the heck,
Suki's
dude?
been
I wanna hear
waiting
them all.
for.
I mean, to be fair, this is what Suki's been waiting for.
Fine, but I'm gonna make you flip for it.
All right.
You whiff.
What is it?
Wait, shit! I gave you lethal. No, I can't make you flip for it.
All right.
Just
How about you?
succeed.
Okay. How about you do the monologue and then I stab him?
Could be contested.
You can do the monologue, but I want it to like end like where Suki just stabs him.
All right. He just sort of like he ends up. He just sort of. It's not even like it's not even that much of a monologue. He just sort of like looks up. He just sort of like looks up at you guys and just sort of like he looks at you guys like just sort of how just insanely powerful you guys look with all the upgrades, like some of which you got just now.
We got the final episode upgrade. That's how it works.
He just kind of looks. He's like, oh, well, you know, it's really funny. I tried to destroy it, but he kind of sort of takes a moment to just sort of like wordlessly like look over each of you and just goes, maybe I made something worth holding on to after all.
Touched
you to
my-
stab.
And I'll say with that, Suki, you just stab him right through the heart.
And I will say, and then I will say, goodbye, Father.
Oh, I think he was gonna die anyways, Suki. I don't really think he. Never mind.
You really want to let that chain slide.
That is the one and only time Suki is called Richard Father, by the way.
So now the one issue is that you guys are still standing over like
Your enamel can be strengthened.
while
Pro
you've
enamel
cut the
intensive
power to
enamel
it
repair helps
overall,
repair
you are
the
still
tooth.
standing over this like giant ball of energy that's like still just sort of like ready to like just sort of like crack and just like burst out of its containment. It looks like although Richard wasn't able to like finish it, he got it to the point where it's just like it starts like collapsing in on itself as if it's like about to implode.
Like the storm from earlier. Maybe we can soothe it with music. If it can be riled up with music, maybe we can soothe it with music. Anyone?
Alright, sure.
It's sort of about to go off.
Start singing, start dying.
Benson's still kind of sad that he lost his mech suit, but
Yeah.
Marty, Mimsy, get over here.
Rocks off in peace.
And I guess everyone's going to do kind of a band perform like we did last time. Minus Bit.
I mean, I could attempt some death saving throws.
Yeah, give me your death saving throws. Let's.
Hey!
I mean, can I just try to heal a bit?
You can just try to heal him as well.
Oh
Although,
yeah, but I don't have-
Bit's gonna get. I mean, you're gonna get your 1 health regardless because you succeeded. But yeah, if you want to make a heal on him.
Aw, damn it, dude. Can I
Don't
do this
forget your
before he gets his
performance,
success?
Chibi.
Doesn't work if he's awake.
Just okay, then let's just.
Because I don't
stop
have hands. Because I don't have hands, you know. So I have to eat them.
God. Can you just hurry
Internal
up?
repair.
give me brawn engineering.
Fuck yeah. Ooh. Ah. Let's put a hero point on there for Struggles.
All right, Bit, you're gonna lose the one. You're gonna lose the 1 point you got from getting your death saving throw, but he will spit you out with 3 hit points.
Oh, there you go. Right as rain. Good as new. I'm sorry. I chewed there a little bit at first. I lost sight of what I was doing. My bad.
Wow. Man. So what did I miss?
Oh,
Stop dying and start playing!
Daddy's dead.
As you say that, you like look at like Richard Roxov's dead body, and then look up to see like the fucking a storm of magical energy trying to collapse in on itself like a star.
We're going to play music to try and use music to, music magic to soothe this thing like we did the storm. Start playing!
This may be a stupid question. Can I try to psychometry it?
Yeah. As you psychometry it, you see a scene of like someone who you can tell just because of like the psychometry is Richard Roxov himself in in just sort of like a different form, just sort of like talking with like an old like one of the founders of Sparkholme, and just being like with him just being like, are you sure this thing is safe? I mean, this much magical energy, if something like this were to, say, implode, what would happen? And he goes, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I assure you, it's perfectly safe. And as he says that, he turns as if he was looking towards a camera and winks. almost as if he in that moment knew this scene was going to be viewed by someone later.
His altered ego, Dick Sexhammer.
I'll say that your +1 will be applied to the flip to soothe the machine, because you can't really make a flip with the machine itself.
That's fair. Because I don't really have skills on that front, I wanted to do a more like intelligence arcana type flip to try and help the others.
Oh, okay.
Be like, yeah, like, something like this. I think you gotta do.
Oh yeah, you guys don't have to strictly like perform music.
All right, then I'm gonna perform spirit magic on my end.
I'm gonna have Nathan just start.
And I have a lethal 1 on spirit magic, right? Because of the sword.
Well, for attacks.
Oh.
I'm gonna say not lethal 1 on just casting a spell.
Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, I'll just jack myself into it, and I'll burn off all the energy with my wheels, dude.
I'm just gonna have. Well, this is all happening.
How about we just decide what we're doing now before it blows up?
I don't even care what anyone else is doing. I'm just gonna have Nathan just start kind of like drumming this tension music on the fucking ground. It's the fucking backdrop.
Give me brawn and perform. And I'll still give you the +2, but this is the last one as the sort of symbols as the sort of blessing starts to fade.
I'm joining in
I'm good with my Intel Arcana, right?
With the xylophone.
Oh, fucking freelance. Nathan's going ham on the drums.
What's my flip?
Playing the fucking Drive soundscape.
Are you using the xylophone?
Yeah.
Then
you'd think I would remember by now.
Same.
What
I
that
always
flip
forget.
is. Do you have presence? Is it presence perform?
I have 3 presents.
do you have any biology?
Yeah, 2 biology.
Okay, it's got to be presence biology. If it's not, it is now.
Until
Oh, I'm on
season
half
2.
flips. Yo!
Nice.
Yo.
We're the best band.
Oh, what do I flip to do my thing?
What are you doing?
Give me brawn driving, because I like to imagine that you're just over cranking the engine.
He's burning rubber, dude.
You're doing the sickest burnout.
Boy. Whew. Nice.
Big fan of no copyright tension background music compilation
Yeah.
by Sandra.
I like to imagine this is basically just what Nathan's playing. So Nathan's playing our fucking YouTube fucking music right now.
Yeah, that's all of you.
I'm also playing Rocksoft's last album, bass boosted, but
Shut the fuck up.
See, if I was real, I would have commissioned real Roxov music for you guys to play.
That could also get expensive very quickly.
I'm not real. I'm also not real.
I'm not real at all.
He's not a
I'm
real
fake
one.
as fuck.
Dingle is fake? Damn.
We been knew that.
I've done been new Dingle is
So,
fake.
I think overall that's a really good flip. As a shared flip.
Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Plus,
and then
Plus 11.
plus 11.
God damn!
And you know what? Very fitting.
Let's kill him, boys. Come on, everybody together. Everybody together.
Very fitting for the fact that you guys literally just killed God. 21 successes.
Yo.
Together.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're based.
I want to. Yeah, can we turn the energy to end the whole campaign?
No, what? We're not ending the world.
Can we kill the DM and now we have to do JoJo?
Stop!
after
I don't
this?
agree to this. Fuck that. We're just stopping the thing from collapsing on itself.
We do a full universe reset.
Stop!
On accident.
I know. Fuck off.
We only nuke Sparkholm again.
I was literally just about to ask if you guys want to do that.
No, I don't want to reset the universe.
No. Not reset the universe. Do you want this to destroy just Sparkholm?
Yeah, let's do that. It's thematic. It's a bookend.
Is it gonna destroy us?
We started with
Sparkholm?
nuking Sparkholm and we end with nuking Sparkholm. And you know what? One city compared to the rest of the world, they'll be fine. They'll
We
rebuild.
just send it. I mean, we could just put it in the ocean or something.
Can we
right?
just send it to like specifically the area that the Shadow Wizard Money Gang used to control?
Yeah, can we put it in the pocket dimension?
Wait, we have Anthony Romano's balls. Can we use that to magic channel the pocket dimension?
No,
That
I
he
don't
has?
think anybody has those balls anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
right, they
are
exploded. I forgot.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. No. Okay. I will say for all of your successes, you guys do this like giant. You guys bring all your brotherly bonds together in order and just. Right as the magic is like about to collapse in on itself, it's this like tiny little like just sort of pea-sized ball of energy that you can just tell is just like pulsing with all the magic in Sparkholm. So you guys have full control over it and can direct it however you want.
How many times have we nuked Sparkholm?
One more time.
Only
wouldn't be
two.
enough.
Who else has wronged us? That's the question I'm thinking.
Look, third time's the charm.
Yeah, who did wrong us? Mostly just Sparkholm. Wait, the horse track! We never got a reward! Send that shit to the horse track.
Wasn't that
I mean, that's in
Sparkholm?
Sparkholm.
Yeah, but specifically the area of Sparkholm that has
That's
the
the
horse
epicenter of the blast.
track. Yeah. We
It'll
never
still reach the entirety of Sparkholm.
I want to say this. After a moment of thinking, Suki goes, wait a second. We never did get our award for winning the horse race, did we?
It seems fair to me.
Yeah.
Though we should probably get out of here since I think this is under Sparkle.
How?
Are we under
I asked
Sparkle?
you how. Are we
Can
under
I
Sparkle?
absorb the power and become a flying car?
The power is explosive. What are you trying to do?
I mean, I'll say you guys can use the power for multiple things other than a nuke if you want. I mean, you did get.
Can we use half of it as a
You did
nuke?
get 21 successes. I'd be very hard pressed to deny any request of what to do with
Can
this
we
power.
use part of it to nuke the Sparkholm horse race track, and the
maybe
other
we
half
just-
to get the fuck
You know,
out?
maybe it's
To teleport to the
teleport
nearest
back-
mountain to watch from a distance.
Yeah, the nearest mountain.
Guys are such dickheads.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we
gonna
leave half
second
of
that vote.
half of the energy to like slowly drift towards the horse track.
I'm gonna make myself a flying car.
Can we
That's
just
what's
figure out what we're
important
doing?
That's fair. That's fair.
You
Okay, but you
could.
can-
Now, you... Nah.
Okay, fine. We take part of it to get
Can't we just
Marty
get
to fly.
Cool,
Everyone
can't we just
gets
get cool, Can't we just get cool superpowers instead of blowing up Sparkle?
No, you denied being a god.
No, you actually tried to betray
We
us,
already
Marty.
gave
So
up
you
being the-
actually hold on, Marty. You actually like first tried to betray us, so you kind of have less of a vote than the
I don't
rest
know.
of us.
I definitely didn't betray you. I was helping.
I'm gonna
out.
toss my vote in for the mountaintop idea and the horse.
Mountaintop
track.
and nuking
Sounds fun.
Sparkholm. Yes. Benson.
Oh, and I'm the asshole here. And I'm the asshole.
Yes, you
Benson.
are.
Yes,
Bitch, what are your opinions? You okay for nuking the Sparkholm racetrack because we lost?
Yes, of course. I mean,
Okay.
it sucks that we aren't going to be able to win a race again, but
I mean, they'll probably rebuild it, but we probably won't be allowed back. In
Who's
Sparkholm.
gonna rebuild it?
It's not my problem.
I don't know. Not our problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
all right. So
so-
half of it to teleport to the nearest mountain, and then when we're at the top of the mountain, we send the other half towards the racetrack, the epicenter, for the explosion to save the universe. You know,
I
one
really-
city,
I can't
one city,
support this.
one city compared to the rest of the world. I think that's a fair trade.
I'm against the whole idea.
I can't think of any good ending song, so I'm just gonna do this.
It's penis music.
Very cool.
It's unavailable. No, there's got to be an available one.
It's not playing for me.
it truly
quite
is
right, though.
over like a fat rat.
It's over.
Hey,
I got a 20-second unskippable ad.
I got a
Yeah,
5
the ads have
second
been
unskippable ad.
the ads have been crazy.
You guys have been getting really bad on this.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the credits theme.
So- So you guys draw some energy into yourselves to like teleport, and then you sort of like get to like a mountain range, like a good like a couple of miles outside of Sparkholm, like well outside of the blast radius, but still with like a very good vantage point of just like despite how small it is, it glows like a star as it like flies out of the ground and falls right into the Sparkholm racetrack, and then just erupts into this giant green mushroom cloud over the whole city.
Nathan is just going to smirk and lightly jab Sukigawa on the shoulder. Fucking made it, cunt.
Can I fly?
Yeah. All's well that ends well.
You know what? Fuck it. Marty can fly.
I fly away from these fucking psychopaths.
I'm
dude.
sorry, Marty's flying away from the freaks.
You know,
I'm
a
not a
flying
freak
car
anymore, I
makes you
can
more of
fly,
a freak,
dude.
Marty.
Get wrecked, pussies! I can fly!
That makes you more of a freak, actually.
Blasting rocks off and going towards the moon.
I have to go. My people need me. Please, Marty.
It's the fucking like Dr. Manhattan sitting on the moon, but it's Marty.
That's me.
Well,
Mimsy's
You
moon
got-
music.
I mean, if all of you aren't doing anything, do you want to head back to the village for a celebration?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna set up some roots outside that village. Seems nice.
That'd be
Seems
nice. But not before we, of course, have another night of drinking and revelry.
quiet. Yes.
It sounded like you went right up to your mic and went like, yes.
Yes, I just punched my desk while doing it.
Nice.
We just gotta get there.
I'll say, because there's no clear way to get there, and it's like, it's not, and it's, I don't want to extend this into, I don't want to make this another part of
We
the
used the
campaign.
last
I
flash
got
of
it.
magic.
No, I'll pick it up, dude.
You
I
come
got
back?
it, dude.
You come back?
He
I
goes
got you,
back.
dog. I got you, dog. I come back.
He's back.
Marty changes his mind.
Shit,
Marty,
man, I got like 2,000 feet up. It is freezing up there. Holy
I don't think
crap,
I don't think your internal engine would survive the cold
dude!
vacuum.
It is cold up there.
Well, again, now that everything's done, we could all just, village has got plenty of space.
Hop in, boys.
Are there any
Y'all
swamps in
hop
the
in.
village? Like little bogs or
we'll
anything?
say there's probably a bog nearby. It's not out of the
got-
question.
Yeah, I had a change of heart. I found out that there's no sex offender registry in Sparkholm because everyone who lives there is a sex offender.
What a fucking way to end.
So you guys all climb into and onto Marty, and I'm gonna editorialize a little bit because I love the scene of as this nuke is with this as this nuke below you. You guys fly off into the sunset, and it freeze frames as this song is playing,
So based.
and then fucking credit roll over the freeze frame
Oh, that's
Fuck
great.
yeah, dude! I can't wait for season 2.
until who knows what
Our raising prices
who knows with Richard Roxov and all of Sparkholm killed. Who knows what adventures and misadventures the Roxov boys will get up to
Next season.
next season on DadKings.
We're building Roxov land.
Dude, I know you guys think that I didn't become a god, but let's be real. I've conquered all.
I can't get over Zell's picture. Our racing
Man,
prizes are being
CM
designed by
there.
committee. I need that on a fucking t-shirt. So bad. Oh, that was a good season, Dingle.
What a
Oh
story.
yeah.
What a fucking return to form.
What a beautiful tale.
After
I'm
you
glad that
hadn't
was
been
the
DM
last
for a
one, so I
bit.
don't have to give everybody hero points. Dude, that was just an amazing session.
I'm gonna say everyone was my hero today.
I will say I was very torn between using that rifle and shooting a pipe to create a fountain.
Oh,
Man, that would have been so
poetic.
thematically fitting, but it's fine. We still
I really wanted to use that
we
rifle.
still bookended it with the nuke. I feel like us blowing up Sparkholm 3 times, 3 strikes you're out.
What are you gonna call this fucking campaign?
I don't even know what
Charm?
to say with that 30 seconds it took you all to say, yeah, let's blow the fucking city up.
Dude, Sparkholm was nothing but horrible to us. What do you think we want?
Knock 3
I
times.
mean,
on
to be
the
fair, you guys were nothing but horrible to Sparkholm.
Yeah.
Well, now we can't be because they're all gone.
Yeah, I mean,
Can we just? Hold on. Can we do
I
a
can
little
fly.
detail? You know the racer that was giving Benny and Marty a hard time at the racetrack? He was there at the racetrack, just sort of getting ready for the next race, and he saw the small green dot land next to him. It was that guy.
Next season of DadKings is totally just going to be someone who is on vacation out of Sparkholm coming back and wanting revenge.
What the fuck?
Wait,
Alternatively, next
that's-
season of Dad
Hold on, That's actually the funniest idea of a sequel. Is all of your party is all former Sparkholme residents who who return home and now have to find who destroyed the city.
We have to hunt down and kill our own characters one by one.
No.
Actually, I don't.
That sounds awesome, dude.
I do not consent to Suki being a killable NPC in the next season.
That was the most villainous possible ending.
I don't consent. I don't consent to my character.
That was chaotic evil ending.
I don't consent to my character being that.
Oh, but you consent to your character nuking Sparkholme.
Yeah,
I would argue that was
sorry, it's out of your hands.
I would argue.
I mean, the five of you. I mean, the five of you canonically are probably like the biggest villains in the universe, in the world now.
Yeah.
Sometimes a hero lives long enough to see themselves become the villain.
I mean, that's like destruction on par with like the fucking like primordial forces of the world that you just used to blow up a city because fuck it.
What can we say?
It's not fuck it. They didn't give us our racing money.
What can we say?
I wasn't gonna say it because I loved the thing so much. You guys literally did get your racing money. Oh. Anthony Romano gave it to you as a bribe so you wouldn't kill him.
Oh yeah, the $49.
That's even funnier. We forgot. That makes it even funnier. We just gaslit ourselves into thinking we did it.
No, Suki had a brain fart and pushed the button saying millions must die.
Oh my god!
Honestly, we didn't even use the reward money in the first place, so...
No!
I am dying. This was the funniest ending to any of our campaigns so far, I think. All the endings have been amazing, but this was the funniest one, in my opinion. Because we just went straight on like evil. We are just evil bastards. Literal bastards.
Finally admit it.
This one did end on an absolutely insane note. But how else could it have ended after? I think this was like our most unhinged campaign yet.
Absolutely.
There was. I'm so glad Freelance was here to
there
was
no semblance of like trying to do good. You guys had a mission and you were going to accomplish it at any cost.
Tsukigawa, fucking cynical, started this describing him as a murder hobo. If he was going to be fucking like Mr. Diplomat, I would have been more disappointed, to be honest.
That is fair. Suki, hey, look, from the get-go, Suki. You know, this is kind of just the vibe. I think, you know how Suki gained empathy by spending time with everyone? Everyone else gained Suki's psychotic tendencies by hanging out with him, I think. It was like a trade. TBH. That was... Oh my god, the way that ended. I loved it. I added character in character. The fact that I forgot we actually got the money, but we blew up Sparkholme anyway is the funniest fucking ending in the world.
Yeah, I want to be mad about it.
Wait, there should be a post-credit scene as we're still flying to the eastern continent, and Suki kind of feels in his pockets and goes, "Oh, wait, we did get paid."
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. We never spent any money.
That's the post-credit scene. That's the post-credit scene after. That's the post-credit scene after fucking Over Like a Fat Rat stops playing.
Yeah.
Is Suki like pulling out a giant bag of like gold and just being like, "Oh, wait a minute,
guys, you're not gonna believe this."
Oh crap!
The fucking bitter irony is it's Sparkholme currency.
Oh, Suki, ba-da-bow.
Oh my god.
This song goes very hard. I love from Kazakhstan. I hate Wobit so much it's unreal. That fucking post, the gang returning to Suki Village as heroes. This is a good campaign.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Bro,
it went so off the rails, but I think it still came out really well.
Did you like anticipate any point of the direction we took this campaign?
Well, the ball thing. He knew about the ball thing.
I start to be able to. I was able to anticipate it a little bit as the campaign progressed, but I definitely didn't expect you guys to just like full murder hobo it.
That was pretty base, though. It's pretty funny.
No, it was fucking hilarious.
funniest ending, but all the campaigns are bangers. I'm never gonna put like one campaign over the other, but funniest ending goes to DadKings.
Imagine if when we were escaping the horse race, I could fly. Would have been so much easier.
We would have not nuked the city the first time because we wouldn't have been put in jail. So actually, this is technically all your fault. Why couldn't you fly?
Hey, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, he's got a point. All of this could have been avoided if you could just fly.
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
you learned
man.
light too late. You could have saved those people, but you didn't because
I opened the doors and flipped the car upside down.
No, this is out of character. It's ended.
Right.
No, that was in character.
Fuck you,
man.
bitch.
Thank you, Dingle. Very good
Thanks,
campaign.
Dingle. That was an
Thank you.
awesome campaign.
Thanks, Dingle.
Another
Thank
good
you,
campaign.
dude.
I'm excited for JoJo, but I
I'm glad
definitely
you
need.
guys enjoy. I'm so fucking hyped for JoJo.
I'm gonna say it. I might need 2 weeks to
It's
get
so
everything together,
hard.
but I'll
Yeah.
let you
2
know.
I need some time to think about all the new shit that's been
And
added.
I'll need some time once I actually get sheets to think about things too. So.
But
Dude.
no, we had a little bit of a bump with like the summer, but it was totally worth the wait to get to the ending of DadKings. That shit was unreal.
That is true. This campaign, I'm glad this campaign came out so well because it really had probably some of the biggest gaps that we've had so far. There were like several close to a month gaps of play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
and
just
one full month.
That's just unfortunately how life works. But I'm glad that we made it work.
The summer's always hard to organize.
Yeah.
It really do be like that.
It do be like that, but we did it, and it's great, and it's Jover in a good way. Like we had a satisfying ending.
All right, boys, I'm going to celebrate my victory with these marinated steaks. I need to go cook. So
I'm going to go eat as well. I have literally not eaten all day, and it is.
I have to piss.
I do too.
Beans.
See ya, guys.
Good game, guys.
GG.
Amazing.